Today is Thanksgiving, and a lot of people literally believe, that the English got here first, and they were the first one to celebrate Thanksgiving. The problem is they did not. It's all a farce created by the Polacos that learn how to speak English, and the Latinos. They run like cockroaches and they are very weak. But we are going to fix them. We are going to recondition them, whether they like it or not. So let me explain. The very first arrival in New Netherlands, Yankee country, was a guy named Rodriguez, literally Rodriguez, from the Rodriguez family, a noble family from the Países Bajos and the Ibero-Visigothic people from the Iberia Peninsula. So by the time the so-called pilgrims arrive into Netherlands, or New Netherlands, that was what it's called, I think it was past something like about 70 or 80 years. I forgot exactly the amount of time. But remember, the Spaniards, Rodriguez, arrived in the American continent in 1492. So this is about 1605, I think it was. At that time, it was a war, a religious war in Europe, because they were fighting for position. All these kingdoms or created political jurisdictions that were growing at the time. They were consolidating what used to be Rome. Remember, the Visigothic people, Rodriguez, destroyed Rome, destroyed the political jurisdiction, and establish a new world order, what we call today Europe, the European Union, that today we have, finally. So that is the reality of it. The pilgrims, what people believe, they celebrate Thanksgiving Day with the Indians, that there were no Indians, there were people from the American continent, or originales. They came on ships built by basically Philip, the king of Spain. Remember, at the time, Netherlands was part of the Kingdom of Spain. To this day, their family. To this day, the Spanish monarchy, they all link together. We call that Países Bajos. So the Germans, the Spaniards, the French, all these people are the same people. The pilgrims arrive in their ships. And remember, they did not left England to come here. They left England to go to the Netherlands. From the Netherlands, they came here. So basically, what they call the pilgrims today, English pilgrims, were actually refugees, immigrants from the Netherlands. So that is the reality of it. At the time, there was a war. Philippe was fighting the Protestants. They wanted to separate from the Roman Church. And to this day, we have that problem that we have a lot of people, they have no idea what is a Roman Niceo Christian is. And they have no idea what is the first council of Nicaea. And they have no idea what Christianity is really about. So this celebration, it is not a religious celebration. This celebration that we have Thanksgiving Day basically is an attempt for you to forget the reality. The reality is that the first Thanksgiving was by De Soto in somewhere around Louisiana in the 1500s. That is about 100 years before the pilgrims arrived in Plymouth. Today we call Massachusetts. So that is the reality of it. So go ahead and learn who really are those people who are telling you that you are an American. Find out who and why they're telling you that you are white and black and Hispanic and Latino. Find out why they're telling you that you are Asian and that you are African and American, some kind of geographical names. Find out why they're telling you all this. Very important for you to understand you your identity. Without your identity, you are nothing but a lamb, a little sheep. Like Cubans, they are sheep right now. They are weak and they are just people who dream of nothing, fearful, and they have forgotten that they are the strongest. They always have been the strongest. So go there and remember that the Capitanía General de Cuba was all the way from Havana all the way to, yes, New York. And the American continent is one. There is not many. And that you are not English. This country was not created by the English. It was the opposite. The Dutch tried to push them out of the American continent. The French tried to push them out of the American continent. The Spaniards and the Germans wanted to push them out of the American continent, and they did succeed. And remember, today they all are families, all of them. So do not fight one another, but do remember, do not divide one another, because that division is what they want so they can maintain power. Remember, Philip of the Sixth, King of Spain, King of the Iberians, is a direct descendant of Isabel de Trastamara and Ferdinand of Aragon, as well as is Charles III of England, as well as the Queen and the King of the Netherlands, and all the rest of the families that control the European Union. So do not divide yourself. All of you are the same. You are not a color. You are not Asian Americans. You are not African Americans. You are not Hispanic or Latino Americans. You are who you are. You are a United States of American national. And everybody who come here from all over the world, that is what you must become. A single ethnic group, the United States of America ethnic group. And remember, the only Americans are, yes, the Dutch, the Portuguese, the Spaniards, and the French. Saludos.